Why do my taste buds appreciate such fat? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the video. My name is Wande. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I feel like I always start my videos like this, but like I just have to give a disclaimer because I feel like it's necessary. But yeah, like creating YouTube content and trying to manage Instagram and trying to manage a business and trying to be successful at my job is a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So I have been slacking on YouTube, and that's not something that I want to do because guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? So if you're watching this channel right now, you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? And the notification bell. I'm gonna give you a second to do so, okay? I'm gonna give you a second to do so. Okay, thanks. As you can probably tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be talking about what I ate in a day when I was fat, or what I ate in a day that caused me to be fat or caused me to be overweight, right? And the crazy thing is, guys, I was like, should I actually get the food? Like, should I actually buy the food and show them? But I'm like, nah, that is way too much temptation and wasted dollars. Cause I'm gonna be like, if I'm buying all this food, I need to eat it. I definitely need to eat it and enjoy it. So I decided not to get the food, but what I will do is I'll probably put like a picture of what that food item was or looked like on the side over here so you can see, so you can get like a visual. Okay, let's get into the video. Let's talk about what I used to eat. Okay, let's start off with breakfast. So the fondest memory I have of like what I would eat for breakfast growing up, kind of like in the period of my weight gain, was Dunkin' Donuts. So I told you guys I ate like out a lot. Like I ate out a lot. So I remember going to school. So I got a ride to school. So before school, my mom would take us to Dunkin' Donuts to get breakfast. So let me tell y'all my order, okay? Let me tell you guys my order. All right. I would get a croissant with bacon and egg, no cheese. Yum. It doesn't help that I'm hungry right now, but yeah, I would get a croissant with bacon and egg, no cheese. I would get a strawberry frosted donut with sprinkles. Yum. And I would get a strawberry culotta. Yeah, that was my order for breakfast almost every day. And now that I think about it, that's terrible. Snack wise, so when I would get to school, tell me if you guys had this at your school, right? So I had a school store, right? So school store is where they sold chips, where they sold drinks, they sold fruit snacks, they sold cookies, all these different things. So, and like the crazy thing about my school store at my school is they used to travel. I'm doing too much, but yeah, they used to like come to your class, and then you would have like a box, and like you would pick what you wanted, and then you'll pay for it. So like after that big breakfast that I had, I would then have like, I would buy, like, I had money growing up too. I don't know if you're Nigerian, but my parents used to give me what we call pocket money. So like I would just always have money all the time, and I would be spending this money on food. So yeah, so I would get fruit snacks, 2 packs, and I'm not talking about the little, you know, sample packs we see. I'm talking about the share size packs, right? So I would get fruit snacks. What else would I get? I would get cookies and maybe like a juice or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, so that was like a snack after breakfast. Sometimes, so the school that I went to, the high school that I went to, it had a lot of different like fast food restaurants around it. So we had like a Burger King, we had a McDonald's, and we had a Subway. So what I used to do was sometimes, or so it would be either after I got breakfast or like maybe like before lunch, I would leave the school premises, which I, you know, We ain't gonna talk about if that was allowed or not, but you could put 2 and 2 together. So I would leave and I would go to Subway and I would get cookies. Till this day, them Subway cookies, bomb, delicious. I had to get some the other day at work. That white chocolate chip macadamia nut, delicious. So good. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna see me make all these kind of faces because I haven't eaten yet. It is like almost 1 o'clock, so I feel like that's making this video all the more better because I'm just thinking about all this good food and I'm being like really animated about it because like I'm actually really hungry. So lunch at school, let's see, we have like hot dogs, we would have like nachos, or we would have those are like the only 2 things I can actually kind of remember is hot dogs and nachos. Maybe like American chop suey. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's like pasta with like ground beef and sauce. Meatball sub. Okay, I used to love the meatball sub, yeah. So yeah, just like your regular like lunch. Oh, chicken patty. Bro, they killed us with chicken patty. Like dang, like every time chicken patty. Like we had chicken patty, we had chicken patty a lot. Now let's move on. So after lunch at school, I would probably get picked up from school, and then I would have what I like jokingly call pre-dinner. So my mom would take us to maybe like, I don't know, like any fast food place that we wanted in the area. So I mean, we were huge Chinese food fans in my household, so we always had Chinese, like always, like always, like always. Okay, so yeah, we would probably get that. My order, I'm saying my order again, I love telling people my order, I don't know. So I would get sticky chicken. Ooh, okay, I would get sticky chicken with chicken fried rice. Yeah, and y'all know that these takeout portions are on the heavier side. They give you a lot. This is not a portion meant for one, but I was eating the whole portion, right? And I remember, it's so crazy too, kind of like how you grow accustomed to eating more. You grow accustomed to eating more and your stomach gets used to being able to kind of handle a larger amount of food. So I remember graduating from sharing a plate with my brother, sharing a Chinese plate with my brother, to being able to completely finish my own plate in one sitting. I'll give you guys another example of a dinner that I might have had back then, because it really just is one that I'm just like it's stuck in my head kind of, and I'm just like, no wonder you were so big. Okay. So like I mentioned, like my mom would pick us up from school. So in the event she didn't pick us up from school and she was working or something like that, she would give my brother and I like money to get food or whatever. So this is like, you know, like kind of, you know, sometimes you're just tired of eating out sometimes. So this is when I started to like cook and stuff. So I'll be okay, I'm gonna make like pasta, because that's like one of the first things I learned how to make was like pasta and like meatballs, or pasta with like ground beef and like ragu sauce. So I would make that, right? I would make that for me and my brother, and then I would also get a is it half a gallon or is it a pint? I'm gonna put a picture of the one I used to get over here. But I used to get this carton of ice cream, Friendly's chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. And I wanna confess to you guys right now that cookie dough ice cream is still something that I'm struggling with. We are in a toxic relationship, okay? I haven't gotten back with her in a minute, but I know, no, let me not say that. We gotta have them in small doses. You know how you can only handle people in small doses? That's how I gotta approach it. Anyways, yeah, so I would buy that, and I would maybe have like 2 to 3 servings of pasta. I would low-key kill the whole, like my brother will have his portion and then I will finish the rest. Yeah, multiple plates, multiple plates back to back. And then after, I would have the ice cream, and I would finish the entire thing by myself. And it's so weird because like you think like, dang, that's really a lot of ice cream. But like when you're watching TV, when you're engaged in something else, when you're watching TV, and I would put it in like, I wouldn't eat it from the tub. I would put it like in like a cup, and I would eat it, and it's like before you know it, it's gone type of thing. So I would just get more, and I'll get more, and then it'll be gone. So yeah, that's something I really remember, because if you think about it, like that is a lot of fat, that is a lot of sugar, that is a lot of junk, a lot of refined carbohydrates too. So that's something I really remember, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I definitely want to talk about that, because that, I would do that like every Friday. I just really had a sweet tooth too. Like I really had a sweet tooth. I can remember like I always like wanted ice cream. I always wanted chocolate. I always wanted candy. I always wanted chips. I always wanted junk. Like, and like you learn more as you grow up. So you know that like these things with like all these refined sugars are actually very, very addictive. So like looking back, it kind of makes sense why I always had that craving, or why I always felt the need to always have some sort of sugar. Always. Another thing that just popped into my head, those damn brisks and those damn Arizonas. They were like this big. And they only costed $1. So I had a lot of those too. I think before school, or like before like, homeroom or something, after I got dropped off, sometimes I would go to 7-Eleven, get some, and like have my little stash of snacks and drinks for the school day. I would actually have dinner at home, like with my family. So that mainly consisted of African food, guys, and you know that African food is pretty heavy, right? So we would have maybe like rice and stew, or fried plantain, or we would have pounded yam, or we would have eba, which is kind of like pounded yam, with stew with a whole lot of different assorted meats in it. Yeah, just really heavy foods every single day. So yeah, that's basically the food that I grew up on. I'm definitely interested in hearing some of the foods that you grew up on. Let me know in the comments, and if they sound anything similar to the foods that I grew up with, let's talk about it in the comments. I'm really excited to hear about that from you guys. I don't know, I feel like food is so interesting, because I remember one day I got some General Tso's chicken and fried rice, which is again Chinese food. I got some like maybe like a month or two ago, and I was thinking, I was being dramatic, but I was like, Lord, why do my taste buds appreciate such fat, so much sugar? Like why do I love this? Like why do I love this taste? You know what I'm saying? And frankly, I really think it's because it's what I grew up on. It's what I'm accustomed to. I remember asking my dad once, I was like, when you were growing up, did you ever eat fresh vegetables? Like, I'm not even trying to get on Nigerians or anything like that, or Africans, but like, I personally never remember having like a fresh vegetable. It was either stewed down in a soup, or, moving forward, like after growing up and being more vocal about like me wanting to eat healthier in the home, like my mom would get like like some frozen broccoli or something like that. But like I never really grew accustomed to eating fresh fruits and vegetables growing up. So like when it came to my choices and preferences when I was older, like I would always gear toward like the fatty foods and the sugary drinks and stuff like that. So I think like, just like thinking about all that and like growing up, and like when I start my family, like everybody is eating broccoli. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I definitely want to be intentional about, exposing my family or my kids to healthier food options, and, having them grow a taste for what is good early on so that they can maintain that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really, again, want to hear some of the things that you guys ate growing up and maybe how it affected you when you got to a certain age. Let me know about that in the comments below. Let's discuss. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, like the video. If I made you giggle, if I made you laugh, you know, if I made you go, if you felt something that you connected with, hit the like button, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. All right,